Hey all, this is part 2 for the generator videos, and I know it's been a while, but we had spring break, or March break as we call it around here, because it's in March where we live. So we couldn't get into the school to get the project back from the science class, and of course on the upside, hey, my son got second place for his grade, so good on him. As you can see, this is another component from his project, and you can see from the writing, this is not me, this is him. Although, actually, my writing's not a whole lot better than that, but this is the small board that demonstrated the power from the generator. So, what we built, as you can see, was a bridge rectifier and 4 diodes set so that the current flow is forced regardless of whether this red and the black wire came off. I've got the soldering iron heating up now to resolder this. Whether this is actually running as positive or running as negative, diodes force the flow to come out positive side here, negative side here every time because of the way the diodes are configured. Lots of videos on bridge rectifiers out there. I may do one, but there are tons of them out there explaining them. Got a pretty big 16 volt, 10,000 microfarad capacitor. Threw that on there. That way, had could store lots of energy, store lots of electricities in there, and power this LED. So I'm not going to have this hooked up to the generator to demonstrate at the moment. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take this lithium ion, I'm going to boost, I'll turn that off, boost the capacitor up, won't take long, and then we pulled this switch out of an old power supply. Resistor, this is almost entirely in there for only one good reason, and that's to reduce the amount of draw off the capacitor so the LED runs longer. And that's a Cree LED, an actual Cree manufactured one. It's quite bright, so it's not as bright right now, of course, because I've got the resistor in there, but you can see, you turn it on and you can see the power that was stored up. And of course, in the case of the generator, not just stored but smoothed, because as we know, capacitors are used either for short storage or for smoothing. One of the interesting things, and I'll bring this into view here, one of the interesting things that we added was a tap-in over here. Actually, what am I doing? So we added a tap-in in front of the camera, please. So 2 screws as just little clamp-on spots so we can get the alligator clips on, and they tap right in off the capacitor so that we can get a reading on the voltage of the capacitor, or if we wanted to hook something else up to it. So, get that one on, get that one on, and we'll turn that, lots of noise, turn that over to DC voltage, and you can see we still have 2 volts of DC stored up in that, and we will boost that up. So, pretend I'm spinning a generator. Storing. And then when we turn it on, a lot brighter that time, as you can tell from how it's glaring off the camera. And it's slowly trickling the voltage away. And this will dim down. It will actually run off a really low amount of voltage. So, that is what we built to just demonstrate the electricity that's coming out of the generator. Kind of a ham-handed job here on the back. A lot of the leads I just left long. Some project boards I want to actually bother to order, because between myself and my son, we really want to get, we want to play a whole lot more, and I want to, you can see messes like this. I mean, that's just terrible. This is both my son and I's soldering work. This is not just mine. So, and I will readily admit that a lot of this poor soldering work is definitely from me as well. Still coming along slowly but surely. So that is part 2, and more to come. I'll be, now that I got this bigger open space, I can actually get the generator onto the table, and I'll be able to show it a lot better and have better lighting. I know if you've looked at the other video, the lighting wasn't the best, so in a way I'll effectively be reshooting that video. So thanks again for watching, and like it if you liked it, don't like it if you didn't like it, and definitely subscribe if you want to watch more. Thanks again.